What's up, guys? It's your boy Nathan back with another watch long, and it is 10 minutes into the game, and it's nil-nil. Aston Villa are on the attack here. Ooh, blocked. Hey, Shanks, hey, Aditya, hey, Nitesh. Good evening. And PSG have obviously just scored, so it's 4-1. Yep, season's over. Hey, GK. Hello, Biku. I'm good, Biku. How are you? It's crazy. They were just on the attack and they hit counter. Hit the ball. Definitely not offside. It was before the halfway line. Cross comes in. Fizzed across. Oh, mistake by Martinez. Nathan, will we be able to make the UCL spots this season? Probably, man. Can't lie. There's only 6 games left. Wow. It's a mistake from Martinez. Can we take 1 minute and laugh at KKR? Sure, we can, dude. 95 all out. What a fantastic performance by Punjab King, my guy, Yuzi, with a 4-4. Almost got a hat trick. Quite disappointed he never played anything in the World Cup, but it was a crazy demolition today. अब गुड 4-1 के बाद कल का क्या प्रोग्राम है? I mean, see, at the end of the day, no one, I think, expected us to beat Newcastle anyway. So, hey, Yappers, good evening. Did you see the blunder they played Europa League song at the Villa Park? Well, sadly, that's where they might be heading after this. Pen for Dortmund, goal, Dortmund lead. You gotta be kidding me. When I decide to watch this instead of the return, like Dortmund have scored. And did you watch last few IPL is IPLing? I agree, I did. Today's match was particularly fun. KKR went for the wrong hire. Hello, Kuldeep. I mean, didn't Shreyas Iyer play for KKR last year? Yuzvendra also extended his record, most wickets in the IPL. And he's now taken the most wickets against KKR. I think it is 36, 37. Timestamp, please. 1345, 1346, 1347. By the way, I went to see RR versus RCB. How was the atmosphere? Oh, here we go. Overlap, blocked by Aston Villa. I mean, Aston Villa not showing any urgency right now. It's 4-1 aggregate. Madrid comeback possible? I mean, listen, man, anything is possible. Comeback can be they can score 3 goals, win 3-0, take it to extra time. I think the problem is can they stop Arsenal from not scoring? They can score 3 goals against Arsenal for sure. Oh my god, that was such a terrible error there by Barcelona keeper. Wow. Good goal there. Chesney was taking a nap. 61% ball possession by PSG. PSG is super comfortable right now, just passing the ball away. Sixth of the game already over. 90% of RCB fans, 10-year-old kids, are supporting RCB and they only know Virat Kohli in the team. I showed them lollipop. Glad Onana's not the only one making mistakes. But I mean, like, dude, the Bayern fourth goal was horrible. But you know what's the funny thing? The funny thing is, after that match, everyone was really frustrated that we constantly just play out from the back, like every time, start of play. That was nice. Ooh, it's a little dangerous there. Aston take. Oh, Aston lose the ball. Here we go. Counter begins. Oh, no, man! It's almost did a absolute madness there. After dribbling past a couple of people, almost kept the ball online. It would have been a crazy move. Yeah, but again, back to what I was saying. I don't know why we have to every single start of play we have to kick it, play from the back, man. I mean, it's such a terrible way to keep losing the game and getting goals scored on you. Happy I missed the Newcastle game. Well, I'm happy you're happy, dude, because I mean, almost everyone predicted we were gonna lose, and at 1-1, it was like okay, thought it would be worse, and then it ended up actually being worse. Oh my God, Kavicha gets dispossessed finally. Assuming watching the highlights, yeah, but I mean, listen, man, this is the one thing I don't understand. It's like, does every single, like, seriously, the people who even were like, we got to get a ball playing goalkeeper, that's why we sold the hair, that's why we sold, even they were like, does every start of play have to be us playing from the back? Does it have to be? It leads to such terrible mistakes more often than not, especially when the team is pressing you from the back. Oh, thread through. Almost got to Rashford there. Good block by the PSG defender. How can someone lose by scoring 245 and win by scoring 111? It is like that sometimes. Well, I mean, it depends on the opposition you play even, right? Sometimes you play opposition that's really not in form. So I don't know, man. I actually think it was just a really good spell by Yuzvendra. Dortmund 1-0, yes. 4-1, 4-1's the aggregate there, Evan, because as we know, they lost 4-0 in the first leg. The aggregate for both games currently are the identical. Ooh, spin volley, saved, cleared out by PSG. Goal Dortmund, but offside. Okay, again. And still Barcelona lead 4-1 on aggregate, exactly. Preeti happy, me happy. My God, she was looking stunning. But next two games, Preeti sad, me happy. Punjab Kings, Delhi, they all really, really good seasons this time, man. What is the updated bracket? Let's see. GT 8 points, 4 wins, 2 losses. TC 8 points, 5 wins, 1 loss. Game in hand. Um, then RCB 8 points again, 4-2. PBKS 4-2. LSG 4-3, 7 games. They played 7 games. KKR 3-4, 6. Mumbai Indians 2-4, 4 points. Okay, there's 1, 2, 3 with 4 points in 6 games. And then CSK is last with 4 points in 7 games. Tough. Hi. Hello. Ooh, here we go. Laid off. PSG calmly keeping the ball, not making any mistakes. Quarter of the game almost done. आपको नींद तो नहीं आ रही है? Well, Aditya, quite honestly, I've had a long day today and it's very hot where I live. Uh, I was sleeping a little bit before this, but quite honestly, I am actually feeling sleepy. But what happens is when I keep talking and we stay entertained, normally you just stay awake. But some games, like for example, last week when we were watching Barcelona absolutely thrashed Dortmund, I started falling asleep because it became so one-sided. It was very pointless. Unfortunately, I thought this game would be a little more exciting at 3-1, but now that PSG has also scored a fourth goal, it's a little difficult to stay up. But in reality, dude, it's mostly the climate that makes you feel sleepy. It's not really the time. When it gets really hot, your energy gets really drained out, if I'm being very honest. So it's not necessarily the timing or anything like that, but the weather definitely sucks out all your energy. Wake up to the smell of coffee. Yeah. Thank you. Thank you. Rashford can't seem to get in behind at the moment. Oh, that's what happens. So Pau Torres kind of got in the way. Pau Torres just got in the way there, basically. Martinez, I think, panicked and just pushed the ball out. Mumbai, no, Goa. Goa. It's getting incredibly hot. Even for, I mean, not that Goa is never hot, but for Goa standards, it's getting incredibly hot. Like, surprising, even more than usual, surprisingly hot. But you adjust, man. But sometimes when the nights are long, like today, you get, oh! Morgan Rogers just goes wide. Oh, they need early goals, man. They need early goals. They needed early goals. Morgan Rogers just rounds the keeper. Oh, that would have been really useful. Where are you watching from, Aditya? Ooh, it was almost a 2-1 there. God, Aston Villa very lucky there. If that ball didn't make it to Martinez, I think this tie would have been over. Dortmund currently 1-0 up. Girassi, 11 minutes pen. Both aggregates are currently 4-1. ESG obviously. Hakimi scored at 11 minutes. Wow, they both. I didn't realize that they both scored at the same time too. That feels weird whenever that happens, and it happens a lot in the Champions League. They actually score on the same time. Dude, even last season Russell wasn't good. That is true. Russell is looking like his powers are diminishing. But can I be honest? Actually, Aditya, in fairness to Russell, the other side just collapsed. Dude. Did you see even in the last over, Chahal, he made what, 16 runs? He had two sixes, right? Two sixes and a four, was it? I mean, even if one of the batsmen stayed there for like even 10 deliveries, he probably would have still won it because they were so close. The one side kept on collapsing, it got crazy. And the problem with Andre Russell is, I guess he realized that, man, if I take one run, this guy is going to probably get out for sure. So if I don't just start taking advantage of the bad deliveries, I'll be ruined. And I think that's what he tried to do. And then, it became too much in the end. Child ball wasn't even turning. Yeah, but the thing is, dude, at the end of the day, like I thought it turned a lot during the Rinku. Wait, was it the Rinku Singh one? Yeah, the Rinku Singh one. I mean, it went through the gates and it spun in. He almost got bowled. The second wicket in that back-to-back wicket over was interesting. It became like a full toss. It was just poorly batted, that second one. But I felt like he still did a good, like, if you take away the third over in which they scored, what, 16 runs, the first three overs at 12 runs when you're defending 117 is damn good there. Whatever you think about the wickets. But so at the end of the day, oh, here we go. Oh, Aston Villa. Man, now PSG are trying their luck playing from the back, man. They almost got caught there. Super unnecessary. 4-1 up. Cut back. Croy. Goal. It's over. Ties over. Ties over. Nuno Mensch. Sorry to say the tie is over. Man. Ended up becoming the same thing really in the end, didn't it? This match, that match became the same thing. Two goals, two fullbacks. Two goals, two fullbacks. European season's over for Aston Villa. It doesn't matter what anyone says, it is over. It was a plan, dude. Nasser Al Khalifi plays Europa League song to knock out Aston. Looks onside too. Superb. KKR is my favorite team. It's not looking good, dude. That's all I can say. Oof. Inside of the post. Can't do much about that. You should have put out Ollie Watkins and Asensio on. This is the same team that lost away to PSG. Emery's lost. You're probably right, Taylor Jones. You're probably right. Come back to the channel. It's been a while. But at the end of the day, maybe that's the reason for that. Maybe the players are not fully fit. Maybe he saw something in the last game that they could take advantage of at home. Could be various reasons, but at the end of the day, that fourth goal I think was the nail in the coffin. Really, I know now it's 5-1, but I think 4-1 against PSG, especially given how PSG have played in Europe. I mean, wouldn't fancy them. Now they've scored one more, four goals. I mean, if you didn't fancy them at three, you can't fancy them at four, can you? Morgan Rogers also there with a tight chance. Those chances are those half chances you need to take in games like this, man. Because once the opposition who already has so many goals ahead of you scores, it's impossible. You are angry Rantman's brother. I wouldn't go that far. I feel I keep my composure as much as possible. Actually, Taylor Jones. And apparently they play the Europa League song at Villa Park, which is incredible. Ooh. 30 minutes up, a third of the game over. Shanks saying Preto. She looks absolutely stunning. No doubt. She's aged wonderfully. It's a shame she doesn't act anymore. I wonder what she actually does now. Like, she doesn't need to act. She has plenty of money, but I wonder what she does like in her free time. Actors are very weird people, aren't they? Like, what do they do once they stop acting? Here we go. Ooh, Barcola almost went right through the whole Aston Villa defense. Another long ball. I mean, you can't pick it up and hoof it, man. Oh no, PSG make a mistake, pass it back. No, not yet. Yeah, won't really help. That's it. Okay. Still remember the little ad in waterfall ad in the waterfall. Yeah, I mean it's really crazy like how long it's been. I wonder when is the last movie actually. Now I'm curious. When did she do her last movie? How old is she? She's 50. My God, I thought she was 45. Oh wow, I thought she was 45. You keep saying 45 years old. I mean, for whatever reason, there is a workout video. She's showing people who sit a lot. She's showing an exercise for people who sit a lot in an office to keep your back, glutes, and legs strong. I mean, in this video, she's looking even more fantastic because she's wearing workout gear. Wow, incredible. 50 years old. Yep. Bro, some of these people age fantastically. Oh, she's from She's born in Shimla. I definitely didn't know that. Oh, did Aston Villa score? Sorry, I was just reading about Preeti Zinta. Nice tapping from the back. Laid off for Rashford. Oh, it picks the wrong. Oh, okay. Is that McGinn? Oh, it hit somebody. That's why it looked like he. Oh, sorry, it's Tielemans. Yeah, there's nothing the goalkeeper can do about that. Let's go. 5-2. Villa got one back. Hmm. I'm trying to see when did she act. Oh my God, she made her debut in '98. Wow. She made her debut in '98. You know what? She actually looks better now than she did before. Like, like genuinely, she looks fantastic. Just really crazy. Oh, she acted in Vizara. A dimple queen. Oh, Hakimi, Hakimi. What was that, Hakimi? Oh my God, you're lucky you don't get sent off for that kick out. Ooh, I feel like in the Premier League you would have got a red for that. I don't know why, but yeah. Wow, she came out. She acted in fresh off the boat. That's interesting. She was set to reprise her role in a spin-off series. I watched Fresh Off the Boat. It was quite funny. Lahore 1947. June 2025. Wow, she has a movie coming out in 2 months. Probably because he didn't connect the kick. Yeah, but for sure that kick out would just simply be a red. Hakim is really. Can you imagine if you get a red card when you're 5-2 up, bro? My God, if I was a coach, I would be fucking fuming with that donkey. Seriously, I'd be like, "What are you doing, dude? Get it together. Get it together." How stupid that would have been. Don't wait, hold on. Those days, man, don't forget Deepika Padukone was in a soap ad too, like orange soap, something. I don't care about plastic. Oh God. Listen, dude, sometimes you have to do it when you get older. If you want these kind of jobs, it's part of the game. Sadly, whether you think it's right or not, it's part of the game. I mean, they literally all do it. Even the men do it. So, and as you know, it's tougher for women to even get jobs. Never liked her. Rafinha throwing hands in frustration for Lewandowski not playing the ball through. Hey man, these people really need to fucking calm down when they're leading 4-1. Yeah. Seriously, I just saw Hakimi do something disastrous just now. I mean, don't lose it, man. Just keep the composure. These kids nowadays, they have no composure in football. At that time, she was natural, like she was at a beginner. Don't forget Nirma. Oh God, Nirma. I don't even like her. I just got a flashback. Apparently, there's rumors of Onana asking for a wage hike. Just please get him out of my club, man. I'm fed up. I'm so fed up of him. I am so fed up of him. No, I just get out, man. No, enough. Enough is enough. I've reached my limit with Andre Onana. Could argue I reached my limit with Andre Onana a year ago. I'm just done. As I just watched the super chat of cricket fans, they are so funny. Some local newspapers running it. Please, man. This man is he's the worst gift you can get as a Manchester United fan. Just keeps on giving, but we don't want it. Almost the first half's almost done. From Chatti, Giovanni girls, they were more beautiful than today's heroines. Yeah, but the thing is, see, dude, you have to understand one thing that that is very important. You have to understand that beauty standards keep changing. You have to. It's very important. It's very difficult to judge how beautiful someone is. First of all, everyone's backup answer is it depends on the person. It's your choice. No, beauty is in the eye of the beholder. What is considered beautiful to you might not be beautiful to someone else, which is correct. But you have to also without by you cannot say that without also saying the beauty standards have changed. I think South Korea is really affected by it. You hear it all the time from like influencers. You hear it all the time. If you watch any South Korean vloggers or people in South Korea, there are many channels. There are Indians who live in South Korea, and they notice it there when they make their YouTube channels. Like the beauty standards are so high in South Korea that most women don't even meet it anymore. the quote unquote standards that people are looking for. So in the same regard, like beauty standards have changed, dude. I was just noticing something. I don't know if you guys watch a lot of ads. Um, um, I don't know if you know this, but halftime, by the way. Wow, no extra time. Interesting. Um, I watch ads every now and then, and every year Hema Malini is in one ad or the another. Now, about 5 years ago, I thought for a woman in her 70s, she looks absolutely stunning, like absolutely stunning, right? Um, but I don't know if you guys noticed it, but as of recently, she looks like she has done some work. I don't know why, it just looks that way. But for the longest time, she looked like a natural beauty. Even at 70, she has no gigs or anything, dude. She's barely acting. She's not. She's way beyond that now. But I've noticed recently, just to stay a little younger, she's in her 70s. She's not young anymore, right? I mean, people say, uh, about 100 years ago, the average age of a person was 35, 40 years old. Now you're 70, the average age is increased. But you still start fading away at some point of time. So people try to hold on to it a little bit. But anyway, I was just talking about beauty standards there. By the way, Neil, what story of Three Kings Church of Goa? It's a very religious place, but it's also a very haunted place. Yeah, it's a very religious place. On my birthday on 3rd December, we have a feast here for the patron saint of Goa. He is a Saint Francis Xavier. He's such a well revered entity in Goa that non-Goan people come to visit him for the feast. That even I saw because this year I went for the feast. I have seen non-Goan people come to pray. When my dad was young and he would come for holidays here, you would see people walk from Karnataka to do the pilgrimage, and he would see Hindus, Muslims, obviously Catholics, all come to do the pilgrimage every December. Um, they have one, they said that Three Kings Church you're talking about, they celebrate that feast like people from North Goa go to South Goa to celebrate that feast there sometimes. Um, it's a very important church, but it has a lot of dark history. Like there's been a lot of suicides. There's a lot of hauntings there. It's one of the most haunted places in Goa. And the funny thing is, and this is a little bit funny, in the daytime, it's not that haunted. I've gone there in the daytime. The church is closed. The church is not open. It's one of those churches in Goa that aren't opened. And the funny thing is, in the daytime, people still get married there every now and then. If you're from the area, you tend to get married in the church in that area, the parish church. So people, at last time I remember, people still get married there. But it's a very, very haunted place. Talking about models and actors. Yeah, man, the beauty standards have increased in general. Models, actors, everything. Being beautiful and acting are two different things. Sorry. Excuse me. Rani wasn't that good looking, but she was a good actor. You know what? I actually thought Rani Mukherjee was a little darker than the women of her era, but I actually thought she looked fine. What was the interesting thing is the voice. I don't know about you people, but when a woman has a nice voice, her appeal goes up for me. And I feel she had like a very, I don't want to say bad voice because some people might like it. She had a very distinct voice. I think that is a better way to put it. Yeah, very distinct voice, I would say she had. But I didn't think she looked bad. Did I watch Raw? No, unfortunately, I did not. I've had a Very busy day today. It's Easter weekend, so there's a lot of preparations going on in the house. But yeah, at that time, models and actors had separate jobs. Ads used to be done by models. Yeah, I mean, today ads are done by YouTubers. I just saw someone from a very prolific podcast in India do phone pay ads. So now it's even more different, I suppose. Nico's Hurricane. Greetings from Athens, Greece. Well, welcome, Nikos. Welcome. Are you supporting any of the teams today that we're doing a watch along for? Thanks, Heather. Oh, wait, what? Did RR attack Paul? Okay. I see push Paul and attacks Heather. Okay. By the way, Nathan, Gunter promos, but yes, I saw that. I saw the first. I'll tell you, I saw exactly the first half an hour. Unfortunately, I did not do anything after that. Um, to eat like clown. I mean, listen, man. Like I said, he's down with the lingo these days. So the youth love Jey Uso. Away the lads. Hello, Jordy. It's been a while. Villa can't beat the spaceman. I mean, I think the mistake with the first goal unfortunately put them in bad stead, and it came from a counter where they were very close to scoring there. Bad mistake by Martinez. I mean, Torres should have just let the ball go, right? He decides to chase the ball as well, and it probably causes some distraction for Martinez there. But yeah, I mean, even the second goal, see, the Villa actually won the ball back in PSG's box, but they committed so many people forward because they were already 1-0 down that the cutback from Dembele to Mendes was good and the goal was fantastic. It's not possible. Nico's Hurricane is saying Arsenal. Oh, welcome then. We do Premier League watch alongs, Champions League watch alongs. Feel free to join us. The stream's already set up, and we will be doing a Arsenal Real Madrid watch along tomorrow. So feel free to join. What did you make of Arsenal season? And Nico's, I have a question to ask you if you don't mind, because I ask all Arsenal fans this question. Um, if Mikel Arteta doesn't win any cups this year or the next year, whatever trophy, it doesn't matter. But if he doesn't win any trophies, how many more years are you willing to give Mikel Arteta? Because as you know, it's been 5 years without a trophy. Granted, Arsenal can still win the Champions League right now. It's looking good for them to go to the next round at least. Oh, Prince William is there. I didn't see that part after they scored the goal. So, are you still willing to give Mikel Arteta more time, or are you willing to move on from him? Because 5 years, 800 million spent, no trophy. Surely that is a little frustrating for you. Although Arsenal are playing well in general. Bring in a Sensio. I think they got to make changes, don't they? And straight up, shouldn't wait too long. Down and out like United. That United match was so easy, mate. Sorry, but this is the worst team since '92. Oh yeah, oh yeah, for sure. I mean, you don't need to apologize, dude. At the end of the day, it's our own doing. We have been very very complacent the last 10 years, and unfortunately or unfortunately, it's starting to only culminate now. I mean, if we were a really bad team, it would probably happen to us about 5 years ago. But I think we have officially reached the point where we are paying for our lack of, a lack of many things, a lack of ambition being one of them. No, since relegation 70s. Yes, so 1974, we got relegated. So 50 years ago, this year, we got relegated. Probably the worst since then, actually. United is not stagnant, it's in regression. Exactly. At least play Onana against Leon. Why would we do that? We've already suffered enough. Nico's Hurricane is saying, I don't care about trophies. I just watch 50 games each season. I just want to be entertained, watch pretty football without cheating. Fair enough, man. Fair enough. if that is your threshold for why you watch, then fair enough. You are absolutely entitled to have that feeling. You are absolutely entitled to have the feeling. If you don't care, that's absolutely fine. We all have what we want to look at, so it's perfect. Which part of Greece are you based in, Nikos? Pretty football. Wenger used to value that. Exactly. Exactly. Very true. Very, very, very true. With a lot less money you could add. There were some seasons where he definitely spent money, but there were some seasons where he definitely spent no money at all because they had to pay for the building of the Emirates. And in those years, Arsenal did make a lot of signings and they still played pretty football. Okay, they might have not won everything in the world, but football was still pretty. In Arteta's doing it with the 800 million, so fair enough to him. But that's what separates Wenger and Fergie from, you know, most other coaches that have ever coached in the Premier League. So Athens is. Oh, sorry, you said Athens. I apologize, Nikos. You said greetings from Athens. Apologies. Just remembered you already typed that. Made, I agree, but winning trophies gives the value and validation for your pretty football. Maybe Jordy, but at the same time, it's like you know what? I can see Nikos's point too, because for example, right now, where we are currently in the league, I would take some pretty football if we don't win. I mean, we are not winning and we're not playing well. It's kind of frustrating, you know. It's kind of frustrating. But his response was through if we should get rid of Arteta, Jordi. So I don't think it really applies really, because the line of questioning was, would you get rid of Arteta if you don't win anything? I mean, when you come second 3 years in a row, there's not much better you can do than win a trophy, and there's no guarantee you can win a trophy by changing the coach anyway. So I get what Nikos is trying to say in a way. Wenger's underrated. Nathan. Other managers would have been in mid-table. Oh no, listen, dude. This is why to me Fergie and Wenger are above everybody. This is the one thing with respect to what Pep and Klopp and whoever else you'd like to add into it have done. The longevity, the consistency, it's unmatched. It's absolutely unmatched. And yeah, he's only underrated from young fans, bro. If you're our age or older, people know. People know. Not for me, Jordy, mate. Fair enough, Nikos. It's so funny, Nikos. I used to have he was a junior in my school year in India. I'm from India, by the way, in case you didn't know. Uh, I had a junior in my school, and his mom and him left Greece and they came here, and they've actually started. They started bringing Greek food into our state, which is Goa, and they became so popular. Then they became a brand. They became, and that's where I had my first souvlaki, and they worked in like a small store in a night market once a week, and they got so popular that they actually have one of the one of the best locations for a restaurant in Goa. It's facing the sunset. It has that vibe where you're in Mykonos or one of those islands and you're just overlooking the sunset. The whole restaurant's facing the sunset. It's an open air restaurant and it serves Greek food. And man, the tzatziki was. Imagine you're here in a really small state in India. The These people who have left Greece and they've come. She came with her son. They built like a little restaurant empire here, and they still live here. And her son actually speaks Greek, sorry, and our local language, Konkani, which is really cool because that's how long he has stayed here in Goa. He's been here since he was a kid. Now he must be a man. He must be 27, 28 now. He probably came here when he was 8, 9. And man, it remind when you said Greece, it reminded me of the restaurant we used to go there and eat. We used to eat it in the night market. The restaurant became so fancy. It started becoming like fine dining Greek. It became so expensive that you know what's the funny thing, Nikos? It became so expensive to the point where people from our local movie industry, the Bollywood music movie industry, used to come here and eat there. They used to come here and eat. That's how popular it got at one point of time. And it's become so different. It's become so popular now. They have that. I don't know what you call it, Nikos, but it's you know which they have those dances and where they throw the plates on the ground and they smash them. In like traditional Greek festivities, they like do that, and then they do like fire breathing and all that. It's become like a really really fancy restaurant in in my state. I'm from Goa. It's I think it's don't think it's changed, but it's the smallest state in India, and it became very popular in the 60s for a hippie movement. So a lot of foreigners used to come here and stay here, and later on, some of them have never left. Some of them come here yearly, but these people they left, and I don't think they've gone back. Honestly, I mean they've gone on holiday. Probably they've gone back home on holiday, but they stay here now. It's been over 20 years at least. Yeah, but souvlaki, man, souvlaki with some tzatziki. Oof. From actual Greek people, it's tough. It's tough because I've eaten it from people who try to incorporate it here. Indian chefs trying to incorporate it here. It's not bad, but it's not the same. It's not the same. Hey Devi, yep, fair enough. I still remember that Walcott goal 4-4. That's why I watched football. Bro, you remember that 4-4? Is that 4-4 you're talking about Newcastle United with the Tiote? Oh, rest in peace, dude. That was a mad game. That was a mad game. PSL empty stadium in Karachi. I mean, who's surprised? Aditya, who's really surprised? No one that has brains. You can't just copy everything and it'll have success. I can eat like a. You know what's the weirdest thing, Nikos? The weirdest thing is I think more than souvlaki, I like the tzatziki because when I first had it for the first time ever, I was like, man, I can eat a kilo of this, just this. Like I don't know what it, and I was like a kid. I didn't know what I was eating, but I just knew it was like vegetarian. So I said I'll give it a go, and it's mad. Literally, I could eat a kilo of it. I mean, Villa's got a score, man. Can't just pass the ball around. It's not gonna work out for them. It's light and goes with everything. Yeah, that's. And you know what's the weird thing, Nikos? I don't like yogurt. I don't like yogurt. I eat. Oh, looping header goes out. Little more intent from Villa. Yeah, this is nice. Perfect for summer. You know what? I didn't like yogurt, and I think it's probably the own. And we have a lot of things that is based in yogurt here in Indian cuisine, Nikos. I think it's the only thing I really really like, and I think it's the only time I actually eat yogurt. Yeah, at least plain yogurt. Yogurt, cucumber, vinegar, garlic is tzatziki. Yeah, I think it's the only time I actually eat yogurt. I don't think I wasn't the biggest fan of yogurt in general. It said it's now they are boycotting because of Israel Gaza, but way before for the test matches, Champions Trophy matches in Karachi have been empty. Bro, what is Israel and Gaza got to do with a T20 match in Pakistan, dude? This is madness. It's all PR, dude. It's all PR. It's just not up. It's just not the same. They were genuinely trying to build a cricket empire like IPL. I think I heard Shoaib Akhtar talk about it. He's like, bro, they don't even have a fraction of the money coming in that the IPL has. I bet curry with Zaziki is amazing. I mean, like I said, we eat a lot of things with yogurt. Yeah, actually, believe it or not. Foul by Morgan Rogers. He's getting slightly frustrated. Was it a foul? Let's see. Mm, Nuno Mendes is smart there. But yeah, probably we put. I don't know if you've eaten a lot of Indian food, Nikos, but we have a lot of curd and yogurt in a lot of not in a lot, but in quite a few dishes here in India, and people really like it. Tanvir would blame this on BCCI. Have you given Indian food a try, Nikos? Is there any authentic Indian food in Athens? I'm sure there is. In fact, I'd go as far as to say there's probably Indian people there making Indian food. You should try it if you have a good spice tolerance. Can't say that I like spicy foods and curries, which make me feel I could handle it. Oh yeah, man, I'm sure you can handle it. Also, what's the harm in trying, right? Oh, oh wow! I can't lie. Aston Villa came close to equalizing that. Wow, that would make this game even more tighter. Actually, with the population of India, we don't need other countries don't have that. Well, oh, you're talking about the IPL. Oh no, is he on or he's off? Oh boy, I thought that game was over. Thought Dembele put the game to bed there. Oh, definitely offside. Oof. That is painfully close. Painfully close. If we stayed behind the halfway line, that would have been over. Rashford, so close. You gotta try it, man. I mean, you're in the capital city. Surely there's Indian food somewhere. Oh, that's a stupid foul. Some Pakistanis commented they do this and post it on platforms that are owned by an Israeli owner. Bro, this is just this is just trying to curry favor with people. I think he said using Microsoft. I mean, this is just trying to curry favor with people. Bro, like Shoaib Akhtar, like I said, Shoaib Akhtar himself said it. You know, significantly bigger, significantly more money coming into the IPL. Oh, Dortmund scored two? No way. Oh crap! What's happening to Barcelona? What's happening to Barcelona? They've conceded two. But Indian food in Europe, very toned down version. Many foreigners eat in Europe, they think they can handle it, and then they come to India and they get Delhi belly. Yeah, that is true. But in fairness to Nikos, he's saying that. He's saying I like spicy foods and curry, which makes me feel I could handle it. But yes, it is a bit toned down, I agree. Shanks has a good point, Nikos. It can be toned down. Yes, Dortmund did score 4-2. It's a bit toned down, but at least you'll get a gist of the flavors at least. Or maybe Nikos, you just got to come to India. Do you study? Do you work? What do you do, Nikos? Because I'd highly recommend a trip to India. Goal! Oh my god. I hope I didn't work anyone. A double by McGinn. Oh my god. Oh my god. That goal might be better than the first goal. Prince Williams popping for this man. God, the captain's really doing a captain performance today. Everyone seems to be taking naps. Dortmund just scored, and 2 minutes later, again, Villa just scored. This is crazy. It's crazy how goals from different matches happen around the same time. Oh, what is Donnarumma doing? He didn't even bother trying to dive. He didn't even bother trying to dive. Mad. Deficit's down to 3. Oh my god. It makes you wonder if Arsenal's going to have the same issue tomorrow. Dortmund has just covered the discrepancy to 2 goals, and now Aston Villa is reduced the aggregate to 2 goals. Oh my god! There's plenty of time in the game too, man. PSG need to seriously wake up. You can't possibly lose 5-1 down. God, that would be so bad. It would be hilarious for a neutral, but it would be so bad for them. Go darting in. I got fired 2 weeks ago from my job. I have all the time in the world, but money is a problem. India is definitely one of the places I'd like to visit. What do you do, Nikos? Is it true? Is it true that there's a bit of a financial issue in Greece still, an employment and financial issue in Greece still, Nikos, or is that just something you read in the news? At least I am happy. Finally, we are trying to improve our pressing. That's what the team were practicing for the last 2 days. Rashford tried a shot there. Own goal dot. No way, man. No way. God. No way. Ben Sabini. Own goal. Incredible. Absolutely. Aston Villa scored again. Oh my god. What's happening? What is happening? No way, man. No way. Oh, what a finish by Ezri Konsa. Assist by Rashford. Oh my god, that was a really, really nice finish there by Ezri Konsa. Great cut back by Rashford. Oh my god, look at Jesus, look at Unai Emery. Oh my god, Villa Park's popping right now. Absolutely popping. Bro, these French fans must be crying inside. Bro, they can't possibly capitulate. They can't possibly capitulate after this. Oh my god. PSG rattled. No way. You know what's the sad part? Unai Emery is going to be really furious they conceded that first goal in particular. Because right now they would be equal on aggregate. The financial situation in Greece is the same with the rest of EU, I believe. I work in a natural gas company. Well, hopefully things get better soon, man. Sorry to hear about you being laid off. Cross comes in. Oh! Oh my god, what a save by Donnarumma. Oh my god. That was such a well placed header by Tielemans as well. Nah, man. Nah, that was a good save. That was a good save. That was a good save. Wow. Incredible by Donnarumma. God, Tielemans and McGinn seem to be creating a lot of chaos right now. A lot of chaos. And unfortunately, Dortmund have just made their life more miserable by that own goal. Oh my volley. Oh no, wait. No, don't tell me Barcelona score. Wait, what? Oh, this was the own goal. Okay. My God, did Fermin slip and hit the cross? Yo, you have to have some real bad luck. Villa have won the European Cup. Yes, they have. Imagine if Aston Villa make a CL semi-final. Unreal. Nikos, it's very unreal. I think they won the European Cup in the 60s, I want to say. Desiree Doué on for Bradley Barcola. He's been absolutely missing this game, Bradley Barcola. Oh, sorry. 81-82. They won the European Cup in 81-82. 13 attempts, 7 on target by Aston Villa. Unai Emery Cups going back to the Sevillas. Don't remind me, dude. Isn't the only time he lost a cup final was when? No, I don't think that's right, actually. What is happening in Villa PSG? Remontada, dude. Remontada. My God. If I was feeling sleepy before, I'm not feeling sleepy now. Hello, no, no. Hakimi tried to volley it to nobody. Another banger game in a day? Yes, that would be nice. After Punjab Kings put a absolute thrashing on KKR. Poor Dre Russ, all alone, while one entire side of the batting collapsed. Just looking at everyone get out. Good clearance there by Aston Villa. Ooh, clearance was so good it went right into their third. Oh, that was a good spin. Here we go. Can PSG create a two-goal lead again? Lays it off. Emi Martinez picks it up. KKR gobsmacked. They have not had a great season this time, have they? We're right next to them. Can you believe it? And we've been awful. Right next to them in the standings. It was pathetic. A lot of trust put by the owner, member let down again and again. The own goal has knocked the life out of Dortmund. Yeah, that's I had a feeling that would be the case. What can you do? What can you do? Oh, PSG are slowing the game down now. Pass, bad pass. There we go. PSG through. Dembele shoots. Oh my God, Martinez fumbles again. Come on, man. Wake up, Martinez. Thank God it didn't go through his hands. Come on, don't waste time passing it out from the back, man. Next thing you know, it'll be 85 minutes and you can't get back. Stop wasting time. 34, 55, 57. My God. Here we go. Aditya has called it. Marco Asensio coming on for. They're taking out McGinn. But McGinn's one of their informed players in the match. Oh wow. I definitely didn't expect that. McGinn and Onana coming out for Asensio and taking out Amadou Onana. Oh, Jacob Ramsey. Here we go. That's crazy. They took out McGinn. Man, if this works out, everyone's going to say it's a new Emery masterclass. But he was in such form that I've never seen coaches take out their informed players in a match they're trailing. Imagine if Asensio, who's on loan from PSG, scores and knocks out PSG. Well, you know what the saying goes, Aditya. You snooze, you lose. And no one enjoys a PSG loss more than me. Granted, they've been playing well up until now, but snooze, you lose. Kamara should be the one, exactly. This game, Rashford is cooking. I'm actually shocked he took out McGinn. I really, for his sake, hope it works. Oh, look at these Villa fans going absolutely berserk. Look at them, they're absolutely losing it. Asensio Ramsey. Ooh, Martinez had to come out and sweep. Wow. PSG are waking up a little bit now. Seem to be a little more aggressive. Villa's got to start making more incisive passes. It would seem that Villa has definitely gotten PSG's attention now. Dembele, who's also mostly been missing today. And we're here watching on Conference League. Seems we won't make it for the third time straight. Nah, man, just wait. There's 6 games left. Oh no. You never know. You never know. Man City could continue the bottle gene. Still 6 games left. I still think they should be aware of Dembele's pace. Yeah, that's for sure. Oh! 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 No One on one Ramsey. No, Asensio. Was he on? Yeah, he was on. Oh, no, that can't be the way. That can't be the reason. That better not be the reason Aston Villa don't go through. Almost made it happen, no? Yeah. The thing is, I don't know. This same thing that happened with Mbappe too, though, right? They commit to dragging it across one side and then hits it straight to the keeper instead of trying to round the keeper. That's the only thing that's frustrating. He should try to round the keeper, hit it straight to the keeper. Oh! No way! The cross missed everybody. Oh my god. The cross missed everyone, didn't it? Oh no. Cons actually missed the header. Oh, oh, everybody's on the ground. Face first on the ground. Nah, man. The Aston Villa coaching staff's looking so stressed right now. What a chance as Nico's. What happened? What happened, Rashford? Nothing happened, Rashford. He's having a good game, man. In a couple of days, when he goes missing again, it'll be the same thing. Consistency is the problem. What's really weird is Aston Villa has not even completed half the passes PSG have. That's what's really crazy. They've had almost triple the chances. Dude, Emery scream. Rashford is cooking this match, yep. He is. Unbelievable. Oh, just missed. Same that happened to Anthony. He both left that terrible club and started playing football again. Oh, Nikos. Suppose now is a good time to tell you I'm a United fan. Yeah, but oh God, the PSG player took out the ref. That's crazy. Never seen that before. The PSG player took out the ref. Yo, the PSG players are asking. The PSG players are asking for the ball when the PSG player ran into the referee. And by the way, João Neves didn't see the referee and ran into his elbow, which is crazy. Why would it be a PSG ball when the PSG player ran into the referee? I don't get it. Oh boy, here it comes. Ollie Watkins is coming on. Oops. No, there's nothing oops about it, dude. It's fair enough. See, I think I look at it like this, Nikos. They said the same thing about Sancho, but now Chelsea don't even want Sancho. They don't want to pay 20 million for it. Yeah. The thing is, everyone says our club is bad and these players will do well elsewhere. But when they don't do well elsewhere, no one says nothing. We loaned Malasia. You don't hear anything about that either. We loaned Malasia to the club we actually brought him from. Uh, so I'm not really offended. It's like if they do well, we get money and they get a new lease on life. But if they don't do well, then you can't really blame United, can you? True about Sancho. Yeah, but here's the thing. Here's the thing about Anthony. Anthony is extremely he's one-dimensional, Nikos, and he will get found out, and then he will stop being effective in La Liga as well. Rashford's a little bit different because because of Rashford's inconsistency, he's very up and down. Like today is a really good example. But if you saw him midweek, I mean, if you saw him on the weekend, he didn't do anything. He's very up and down. The thing about Rashford is I expect him to have performances like this. I just don't expect him to do it 4 or 5 games in a row. And he'll do it for any club. He'll have these kind of performances for any club because on days like this, no, he's as good as any winger in the world. Genuinely. On days like this, he is as good as any winger. The problem is he doesn't have that many of these days. And whoever win this match, but United will lose. I think we have a good chance against Leon. Thought about Pelestri. The team is, oh, you're a Panathinaikos. Oh, this is great. This is absolutely great. I am a big fan of Pelestri. And I did not like Eric Ten Hag not giving any chances. Oh, he took out Rashford, Aditya. Wow. Digne is coming on. Oh, wow, they're going to cross. Oh, no, Digne is coming off. Matson's coming on. Oh, damn, look at Aston Villa's squad. Yeah, Aston Villa has a better squad even than us. Yeah, I was very sad that Palestri left, dude, but I hope he's doing well for your team. Eric Ten Hag just gave him no chances, and he just kept throwing him. He kept throwing him on for like 1 minute and 5 minutes and stuff. He did well for Uruguay. He went to the Copa America final with Uruguay. Um, I hope he does well there, man. I was really happy for him. I was really happy he got his move. Ten Hag was just not giving him any chances, man. He had to do something for his career. He can't just go and play for Uruguay like every couple of months. I thought maybe he could have. I don't really know which teams were in for him, but when I saw Panathinaikos, I was like, okay. Martial went to AEK Athens, so you know, I hope he does well for you guys, man. And I hope he does so well that he gets you all some money if you'll want to sell him later on. Thrown for Aston Villa. Counter attack broken down there. Luis Enrique is looking stressed. He's pretty good, very pacey, but very one footed. He has two right feet. Yeah, he's the opposite of Anthony, isn't he? At least he's playing on the right side of his 1 foot. Everybody plays Anthony, who's left footed on the right hand side, and he keeps just cutting back in every time. It's kind of annoying. Villa need one more goal. But yeah, I hope he does well for you, man. And if you don't need him, I hope you'll get some money for him too. And then, you all can buy a player you all want because you never know who's going to come buying him. Might go to Spain, might go to Portugal, might make some money off of him. But yeah, he had to go, man. I mean, he was just wasting his time here in United. He was not getting picked over Anthony, so he had to just go. To be honest, PSG are really just wasting their chances now. Should have fed him in there. Big mistake by Dembele. Dortmund leads 3 goals. Yeah, that's not happening, dude. There's like 12 minutes left. All the all the desire went out of them once they conceded that own goal. Panathinaikos used him at the start of the season on the left wing, but he wasn't producing. But I believe it's early. He needs to learn to cut inside from the left. I'm not really sure why people do this now, Nikos. I don't know if it's something that you're familiar. I don't know how old you are, Nikos, so I don't know how much football you've watched. But I have to be very honest. I don't like this. We play the right footer on the left wing and we play the left footer on the right wing business because the only problem with that is you force them to cut inside to shoot. Oh, yeah. I don't think Rogers should have taken that shot. You force the you force the person to cut in, so the defenders always expect you to cut in. Corner for Aston Villa. Goal 3-1 Dortmund, really? Oh, Nikos, you're 36. Okay. So you have clearly seen when Panathinaikos used to be in the Champions League, which a lot of people wouldn't know. But Panathinaikos used to be in the Champions League quite regularly back in the day. Um, Did Samaras play for you guys, or did he play for Olympiacos? I feel like didn't Georges Samaras play for? My God, I'm forgetting. I know he went. I know he went to Celtic, but I forgot which Greek club he played for. He was a good player. Georges Samaras was a good player. Let me have a look. I know he played at Celtic. I know that for sure. What was it? Oh, wow, he never played in a Greek team. That's interesting. Heerenveen, which is Dutch, Man City, Celtic, West Bromwich, Al Hilal, OKC. Oh, that's an American team. Rayo OKC, really? Rayo Oklahoma City. That's a weird team name. Zaragoza and Samsunspor. Okay. He didn't play in Greece. That's interesting. Nope. Aris Thessaloniki. That's also a place in Greece, right? Thessaloniki. He's a good player though. It's like the fifth team in Greece. Okay. He was a decent player. He had wonderful hair. Damn, he retired at 33. Dortmund score 4-1 but offside. Oh boy. OFI, not Aris, my bad. No problem. 16 minutes of normal time. Dortmund need two. I think Samaras had a problem with his heart and stopped. Not sure. Yeah. Yeah, he had apparently he used to. A couple of teams weren't happy with his medicals, apparently. That's what I just read. Where is it? Oh, wow. His father was born in Australia. That's interesting. So he was eligible to play for Australia, even. Okay, come on, Aston Villa. Come on. Make it interesting. Oh, here we go. Long ball for PSG. Cuts inside. Oh my God. Martinez is looking really bad. Hakimi seems very effective today. And what's supposed to be a boring 2 day fixture turned out to be good. Yeah, exactly. Might happen tomorrow as well, man. Arsenal need to be really careful of Real Madrid. It's always a problem when you go to the Bernabeu. As it stands right now, PSG are just going to skim past Aston Villa. Still about 8-9 minutes left. I think 7 minutes of regular time. I think at least 2 minutes extra time they'll give. Cross comes in. It looked like it was not out of bounds. And Kvaratskhelia decides to kick the ball out. Little bit wasteful there. Be careful that these decisions don't pay for these decisions later. God, Aston Villa hold the ball. Oh, that was a sick move. Was that Morgan Rogers? Oh boy, that was a sick move by Morgan Rogers. Unai Emery not happy. I was watching this. I forgot what it's called. I'll just read it. I was watching this man who was in Greece. He's a travel vlogger. He was in Greece, and hold on a minute. He was walking down a place, and he was talking about the Greek team rivalries and how he can't. He had to go in with a local person to make sure it was safe to go. So I thought I'd ask you: is it as dangerous as it says? What is it called? Oh, okay. It's called Exarchia. Apparently, it's not safe to go if you don't know any locals. Is that true, Nikos? And they have ultras there for I don't know which team. Yeah, we have a problem with hooligans. People have died and unfortunately still die. Oof, God, that's intense. Exarchia, it's called, I think. Are you saying no to you haven't gone there? Or are you saying no to it's not safe? Exarchia is safe. That's interesting. He had to go with someone, but he's not Greek though, so maybe that's why he had to go with someone. And I think he walked past people who I think he walked past areas that had I don't know I forgot which colors they were wearing, but I think it's one of the Athens teams. Was it? I know there are two Athens teams, right? Two Athens teams in football. The derby match is a big match there in Greece. It does look like a foul, to be fair. Oh my God, they're bringing on Ross Barkley. God, Emery's really throwing everything into this game, man. Taking out Tielemans, bro. He made a mistake. They should have never taken out McGinn, man. Taking out McGinn was a bad idea in the end. They're looking a little bit flat without McGinn's industry. Still, man, great effort by Tielemans. That first goal is gonna kill Emi Martinez, man. Seriously, that first goal was so easily avoidable. I go very regular. It's a place that anarchists chill, but it's totally safe if you aren't a cop, army, or fascist. You have absolutely no reason to fear going there. Wow, okay. Well, I'm neither any of those three things, so that's great. Yeah, apparently they're not a big fan of the cops there in that area. Oh, that's what he said, right? They held off the cops a few times. That's when you know people have had enough, Nikos, when they're willing to hold off cops. That's when you know people have had enough. Oh, that's a nice pass. Surely he's off. He's not off. Oh boy. Kvaratskhelia? Oh, seriously, man. Villa has neutralized most of them. That first goal was an absolute mistake, and that second goal was a great goal by Mendes um, that hit the post and went in. Otherwise, they have neutralized most of this. They have neutralized most of this team. They really have. Other corner. Oh, they're going to take a short corner. Oh, they're time wasting. Oh, that's adorable. They were 5-1 up and now they're time wasting. Apparently, they're going to give you 3 minutes of extra time. Oh, That's hard luck, man. It looked like Dortmund and Aston Villa were really gonna push these teams today. 3-1. My God, that own goal took out the wind out of the sails of Dortmund. 3 minutes. Well, I guess you might as well just go for it now. You got 3 minutes, you got nothing to lose. Just go for it. Oh, PSG are doing a lot of shithousery here. That's crazy. 1 minute up. Oof. I mean, they got to do something now, man. Oh, that's a terrible throw in. Good clearance there by PSG. Uh, foul drawn by foul drawn by Dembele. Wow, hard luck, man. Hard luck. That that Tielemans header was just after they scored the third goal was the closest, I guess. 1 minute left of extra time. Come on, Martinez, go long. No, go long. What is the nicest place you have gone to in Greece, Nikos? I'm going to assume you're not going to say Mykonos because that's a tourist place. What is the nicest offbeat place you have gone to? Shot! Oh! Blocked. Yeah, you gotta push. You gotta push, Villa. Come on. You got nothing. Oh, no, don't tell me. Oh, that's a terrible ball. What is the nicest offbeat place you have gone to? Somewhere where only a local would recommend someone who's not gone to Greece. What a save was that was at the moment, yeah. Oh God. Emery back on the floor. Oh, look at these people. Look at these people. They were sweating the whole game. They were sweating the last 40 minutes and now they're dancing. Look at them. Full time. Oh my God. Incredible. Unai Emery looks shattered. Ugh. PSG go through, yeah. Or Donnarumma. Just shut up. Depends on what you want to see. If you're talking about islands, then Limnos, Ikaria, Serifos are nice and chill. Antiparos is a bit more cosmopolitan, but not like Mykonos. Take a bow, Villa. Yeah, they did really well, man. All the Villa players are shattered. That first goal, I think, was the real disappointment there. It's also done. Dortmund needs 2 in 4 minutes of extra time. Yeah, no chance. Oh well. Limnos, Icarius, Serifos. No, it's not about anything I want. It's just like a place that you recommend that's offbeat for tourists that people don't tell you about, I guess, Nikos. It's nothing in particular. It's just like, as long as there's good food and there's something to see or you can hang out. That's what I kind of mean. Uh, Nothing in particular, nothing specific. It's just if you want to go somewhere. Because everyone goes Mykonos and Athens and, uh, Crete, but not offbeat places that maybe only local peoples have gone to because, people travel their own country a lot before they travel somewhere else. And there are definitely offbeat places, just like there are offbeat places in India. Prince William looks sad actually. Oof. What a performance by Aston Villa. Now they got to focus on securing European spots again. PSG in semis was reading spoilers of 1046 chapter One Piece. Yeah, well, it's one team in the semis. Seems like Barcelona will join them. I don't think Dortmund can hit 2 goals in 4 minutes. The sad part is they had around 40 minutes to score an equalizer. That's the sad part. They had about 40 minutes to do it. It couldn't be done. Said 1.5 minutes left here still. I mean, Dortmund are still pushing, in fairness to them. Oh, that's a bad cross. Bad cross by Julian Brandt. We'll just watch the rest of this game and then we'll bounce. This is the same side of the bracket, right? PSG play Barcelona in the next round, don't they? Isn't that how that works? PSG Arsenal. Oh boy, it's gonna be a tough one, huh? Yeah, that's right. Winner of Arsenal, Real Madrid face Paris. Oof. Oof. Nathan, how hot is it right now in Goa? I believe today it was 37 degrees. My advice for travelers would be don't come when it's high season, June, August. It's packed almost wherever you go, especially Athens. Oh, I would never go in that time because it rains here. The weather's horrible here. So I wouldn't recommend people traveling in train by plane in those months actually. Close to remontada in both games, yeah. No way. Oh, a husband and wife is a Barcelona and a Dortmund fan. Oh, that's cute. That's cute. But I mean, look at him. He couldn't even celebrate. His wife's there. Oof, that's rough. That's a tough conversation to have when you go back home, isn't it? Lewis has done good to PSG without star power, focusing on one player. Well, you know what, Shanks? This is what I said. Shanks, you know what? You gotta give me a little bit of credit. I said that they used to win the league better without Mbappe, Messi, and Neymar in there. And if you go see the table, when they had Zlatan and Cavani, they used to win by a larger margin than they currently do. And if you see all the seasons they had Mbappe and all, they would win by a max of 10 points. Today, if I'm not mistaken, they're currently leading by over 15 points from Marseille. It's no coincidence, my friend. That's all I'll say. See, this is what I said. We need to strike early tomorrow. Bro, you got to strike early tomorrow, man. Although, in fairness to the Aston Villa game, they had 40 days, dude. I mean, 40 days. They had 40 minutes to equalize. They caught up to a certain point. I mean, it just didn't happen after that, really. Yeah, is it true? Europa League Anthem played in Villa Park? It did. That is why Rashford's playing good today. Oh, God. Jokes. Nice one. We think somewhat similar, like DDG, Facundo Palestri, PSG. Oh, by the way, Shanks, I don't know if you know this, but Nikos is from Greece and he is a fan of Panathinaikos, and he was telling me about Palestri. Thanks for coming. Had fun chatting with you. Hope you have a nice year. See you again. Nikos, we do the Premier League watch alongs. We do UFC watch alongs. I'm a big UFC fan. And we do Champions League watch alongs. We will be doing the Madrid game tomorrow. So if you want company, unless you're going out to a sports bar and having fun and enjoying yourself, then you should do that. But if you are sitting at home and watching it tomorrow, then I'll see you tomorrow. Or I'll see you when we play Leon day after tomorrow and you can watch me stress out because I'm a completely different person when my own team plays. But in the meantime, guys, thank you for joining. Do like, share, and subscribe. If you know anyone who's watches this kind of content, do share it. And I'll see you in the next one. Take care and good night.